you control how much time you spend doing your homework and education. You are in control of your time. And so if you don't dedicate it to those things, then, I would say you don't really want that dream. So if you want something bad enough, you will put the time and effort into it.
Fendefeny ny fandaharam-potoanan'i Sylvia Fowles sy Anthony Tolliver, mpilalao basketball amerikanina namitahiraka manokana teto Madagasikara. Nizaratra kefa tamin'ireo ankizy sy tanora mpilalao basketball teto Antananarivo sy Mahajanga izy mianadahy. Nisy fotoana niakatra kianja mihitsy nilalao tamin'ireo mpilalao malagasy efa Resadresaka. Nandalo teto amin'ny 24 MG Anthony Tolliver, mpilalao ny NBA teo aloha, namintona ny dia sy ny fahitany ny mpilalao teto Madagasikara. Nametraka ihany koa afatra ho an'ireo tanora malagasy teo lasa lavitra amin'ny basketball sy amin'ny fiainana ankapobeny.
So like I said, I played 13 years in the NBA. I played for 11 different teams. Some of those teams include Golden State, Phoenix Suns, Minnesota Timberwolves, Portland Trailblazers, and a few others. I've played with some of the best players ever, Steph Curry, Tim Duncan, Kevin Love, De'Aaron Fox, some John Morant, some incredibly great, gifted players, and I had a great career, something that was a blessing. I played for, like I said, 13 years at the highest level, which is really hard to do. It's about 3 times longer than the average professional career, so very, very blessed. Yeah, so I was contacted by the U.S. Embassy and their partners about coming here to Madagascar, and I got really excited because I've never been to Madagascar, and so wanted to see the lemurs, but after getting here and being able to meet the people and be in the culture for almost 2 weeks, it has been something I've absolutely fallen in love with. The people are amazing, and the basketball here is on the up. They're going up. They're working really hard. They're really impressed with the young talent that's here in Madagascar. And one thing that me and Sylvia both have said since we came is that everybody here has grit. They play really hard, and that's something that is a skill set that it's hard to teach. So it seems like naturally people here have that, and that's something that me and Sylvia can appreciate because that was something that we did as players. And so it was really fun watching all the young talent here in Madagascar. Absolutely. Reaching to the top level, there's no one from anywhere in the world, as long as they have the talent and the opportunity, that can't make it. There are people from every corner of the world that have made it to the top level, and I believe that it first starts with being fans and falling in love with the game. And I feel like that's already happening here, and I can see it, I can feel it through the fans and through the people. And then it's going to take some players to break through, and I've heard that there have been a few that have made it to the United States and playing college. I got a chance to meet one of the young players that's in North Dakota playing Division II. But you start having some of these players that break through into the college, and then I think at some point it's bound to happen if they, the country continues to put resources and invest into their young players. And I think that is that's a huge piece of it is the country taking it as an opportunity as well as the individual. Well, I mean, it does. There is a disadvantage sometimes when you're smaller, but basketball can be played at a very high level with your mind and with your heart. And sometimes physical limitations do come into play, but there are definitely high-level players that aren't very big. There's been a lot of players that have played in the NBA that aren't even 6 foot tall, and so it makes it tougher. It does make it harder when you're smaller, but it's definitely not impossible. It's definitely possible. It's definitely something that people should strive for, no matter what their height is. Yeah, I mean, one of the main challenges that we've seen is resources, right? Having access to basketball courts, equipment, access to high-level training. I know that we met a few coaches that have played over back in the States that have come back here, and now they are coaching the young players. I think that over time, it might take a few generations of that happening for the levels to really increase. But I think that, as long as the people who are from here take it seriously and dedicate, what they have learned and how they have learned when they go to the States and bring it back here, I think that will be a huge boost to the talent level and to the kids who are trying to play at the highest level. But challenges definitely are, access to courts, access to equipment, and so the more opportunities they get to, play and train, the better. Oh, it was great. So I played overseas as well. I played in Germany and Turkey, and the facility here was just as good as a lot of the places I played in Germany and Turkey. And so it was very big, could fit a lot of people. So as far as, that facility goes, I mean, it definitely, is a professional level facility. And I think that, I was impressed. Very enthusiastic. They are. I was asked for more autographs and pictures here than probably anywhere in my entire life. So fans showed up, and they were following us from place to place, and it was a really cool feeling to hopefully be an inspiration to not only the kids, but even some adults that came and saw us play, that came and saw us work with the other athletes. That was the whole point, is we were hoping that at the end of this couple weeks that we could just be an inspiration to even if it's just a few people, the trip would be worth it. Yeah, my equation is pretty simple, but it's hard to execute because it requires a lot of sacrifice and a lot of discipline. But I say, identify a dream, whatever that dream may be, and work really hard, work really consistently, and pray really consistently, because the work hard and the consistency of the work, those are the things you can control. But ultimately, I believe that that God controls the rest. And so for me, I do the things that I can do to help my dream come true, and then I just depend on God to hopefully open those doors. And so that has worked for me. Just being able to focus on what I can control. And so I would say the same thing to any youth is, you can't control everything. You can't control what family you're born into, what circumstances you're born into. You can't control, the outside things, the outside world, but you can control the time that you spend doing the things that you want to do, which is, if it's basketball, you control how much time you spend playing basketball. You control how much time you spend doing your homework and education. You are in control of your time. And so if you don't dedicate it to those things, then, I would say you don't really want that dream. So if you want something bad enough, you will put the time and effort into it.